On a production line, you'll often find that the items being produced are moving fast, and sometimes even very fast. And this might be great for productivity. However, this is a challenge when we want to visually inspect an item for defects. Because how do you take an image of something that is moving fast and have a good quality image? Just think about taking a picture of a runner, for example. You'll often result with a blurry image. Now, taking an image of someone running is one thing, but taking an image in a production line scenario where you have speeds exceeding 10 meters per second is another thing. With these speeds, motion blur is our enemy. The simple trick to counteract this motion blur is to use a very fast shutter speed. But the faster the shutter speed, the less light that comes into the camera and the darker the image. So the key is not necessarily the shutter speed, but choosing the right light source to generate enough light with your chosen shutter. Therefore, light is the key to success, and the key to light is focusing all that light on the part you wish to inspect. There are a few different ways of getting the light required in your scenario. You could use a laser, you could use mirrors, you could use lenses, but often we have the challenge of space, or rather lack of space. And this is where the engineer has to come up with a creative solution given the space requirements. Let me show you an example of a system solving the challenges we're talking about, being able to inspect fast-moving parts and very small defects. This system is from our SK series used to inspect glass tubes. Now, in real life, these glass tubes are very long and fed through our system at a speed of 10 meters per second, where we have to find defects within a few hundredths of a millimeter. To solve this challenge, we have created our own light source using a combination of these standard sodium light bulbs and a special board that drives them. All this light is focused through a narrow slot, which I will show right here, present right here, that focuses all the light on the glass tube and enhances the defects. With this setup, we are able to utilize a shutter speed of 0.02 milliseconds while still maintaining an adequate depth of field. So if you find yourself in a scenario where speed is a problem, light is the solution. The tricky part is getting that lighting right in your production line with all its limitations.